Every single drone reviewer on YouTube right now is completely losing their minds over the new DJI Avata 360. They're designing flashy, clickbait thumbnails. They're shouting about the amazing new specifications. They're calling it a revolutionary game changer, telling you it is the ultimate, perfect tool for absolutely every single video creator on the planet. But they're completely missing two massive, glaring problems. Before you rush out and spend over $1,000 of your hard-earned money on this drone, you absolutely need to hear the brutal truth. These massive reviewers are either totally blinded by the pre-launch hype, or they just have not thought this through realistically. I accurately predicted the exact real-world battery issues with the DJI Neo 2 long before it ever officially launched. A lot of people in the comments told me I was crazy back then, but when that drone actually came out, my numbers were exactly right. Today, I am about to save you from making a huge, incredibly expensive mistake with this brand new DJI release. The stakes are very high this time around. You deserve to know the cold, hard facts before you swipe your credit card. The Avata 360 is genuinely an amazing, futuristic concept on paper. I want to be entirely fair about that from the start. It uses incredible dual fisheye lenses to shoot full, uncropped 8K 360-degree video. This means you physically capture absolutely everything around the drone in every single direction, all at the exact same time. Imagine flying a fast drone without ever once worrying about pointing the camera at your subject. You literally do not have to frame your shot while you are high up in the air. You just fly freely. You dive aggressively down steep mountains. You fly precisely through incredibly tight gaps, and you chase fast-moving cars without a second thought. The camera captures the entire world in a massive, seamless sphere of high-resolution video. Later, when you're sitting comfortably at your computer desk editing, you simply choose your perfect camera angle. You can make the video look forward, backward, straight down, or completely sideways. It is a totally new, freeing, and exciting way to shoot cinematic aerial content. It completely removes the massive stress of missing a great, fleeting shot. DJI has heavily packed this drone with incredibly advanced technology to make this magic happen. But here is the very first major problem that absolutely nobody in the tech space is talking about yet. It is the massive physical size and weight of the drone. Leaked, highly credible information clearly shows the new Avata 360 weighs close to 400 grams. 400 grams might sound somewhat light to some casual users, but it is not just about the final weight on a digital scale. It is about the physical volume it takes up. This drone uses a very rigid, fixed sinew-hoop-style frame. That means the thick, plastic propeller guards are permanently built right into the main body. It does not fold down. The arms do not collapse. It is a thick, solid block of hard plastic. Now compare that exact, frustrating size to its main rival in the premium market, the anti-gravity A1. The A1 is an absolute marvel of travel portability. It weighs just 249 grams. More importantly, it is specifically designed to be incredibly compact. It easily slides right into any small backpack side compartment. You can literally fit the A1 inside a large winter jacket pocket. If you're a dedicated travel creator, an outdoor hiker, or simply someone who loves to pack extremely light, the bulky Avata 360 is going to be a huge, annoying daily burden to physically carry around. It will forcefully demand its own massive, dedicated camera bag space on every single trip you take. When you're anxiously packing a small carry-on suitcase for a long airplane flight, every single inch of space matters. If you decide to pack the giant Avata 360, you might be forced to leave your favorite, expensive camera lens behind. You might have to leave crucial extra clothes behind. The bulky, awkward size creates a very real, very frustrating daily friction. A lot of aspiring creators will happily buy this drone, look at how much precious space it takes up in their bag, and eventually decide to just leave it sitting at home on a shelf. A highly capable drone is completely and utterly useless if it just sits collecting dust in your dark closet, because it is too annoying to carry outside. The second and absolute biggest problem is the terrifying reality of the actual battery life. This is the ultimate fatal flaw that will absolutely ruin your expensive shooting experience. Recently leaked, highly confidential controller footage showed a real, live flight session with a production unit of the Avata 360. Based on the exact mathematical data clearly shown on that glowing screen, you're only going to get roughly 18 minutes of total real-world flight time. Stop and let that terribly low number sink in for a moment. 18 minutes. DJI's marketing team will absolutely try to advertise something much closer to 25 minutes on the glossy retail box. They will undoubtedly use clever, highly controlled laboratory math to artificially inflate that big number. But do not fall for that sneaky marketing trap. You will absolutely not get 25 minutes in the real world. You have to remember what this complicated piece of technology actually is. It is not just a cheap plastic toy with a basic camera attached to it. It is quite literally a massive, flying supercomputer. Think deeply about absolutely everything constantly happening inside that heavy plastic shell while it is hovering up in the sky. It is simultaneously running two giant, power-hungry 8K video sensors at the exact same time. It is actively performing incredibly heavy, real-time video stitching to digitally blend those two separate camera feeds together perfectly. It is aggressively mapping the physical ground below it with advanced, battery-draining LiDAR technology. It is continuously running complex omnidirectional obstacle sensing to make sure it does not smash into a random tree branch. And it is doing all of this while wirelessly sending a flawless, high-definition video signal all the way back to your control miles away. That massive, constant processing load naturally demands a massive amount of electrical power. It aggressively drains the single, internal battery incredibly fast. Let us carefully break down what 18 minutes actually means when you're standing outside in a freezing field. You turn the drone on. That takes a solid minute of battery life. You wait for it to lock onto GPS satellites. That takes another minute. You take off and fly all the way out to your moving subject across a massive open field. That takes 2 more minutes. Suddenly, you only have 14 minutes of real, usable shooting time left. And that is assuming you're flying in absolutely perfect calm weather. If the wind blows hard, everything gets dramatically worse. The drone has to aggressively fight the heavy wind just to stay perfectly still in the air. The internal motors have to work twice as hard. When that happens, the battery percentage drops like a rock. You might only get 12 or 13 minutes of actual creative shooting time. That creates a massive, overwhelming amount of stress for the pilot. You will constantly be staring at the blinking red battery icon in complete panic, instead of calmly focusing on getting beautiful, sweeping cinematic footage. To make matters significantly worse, you cannot even use extended aftermarket batteries to fix this annoying, fundamental issue. A lot of clever people completely fix the older DJI drones by simply strapping a bigger, third-party battery to the back of the plastic frame. That simple, cheap trick will absolutely not work here. Remember, this is a full 360-degree camera system. It physically sees everything around it. If a bigger, fatter battery sticks out physically from the drone body, it will suddenly appear right in the middle of your cinematic video. It will completely and permanently ruin your seamless 360-degree footage. It physically creates a massive, ugly blind spot. The camera will just record a giant black battery, permanently blocking the beautiful view. So you are entirely, permanently stuck with the tiny battery DJI gives you in the box. There is absolutely no easy upgrade path available. We also desperately need to talk about overall durability. FPV literally means first-person view. It heavily implies flying very fast. It means aggressively diving down the sides of tall buildings and flying quickly through incredibly tight, dangerous spaces. What always happens when you fly fast through tight spaces? You eventually crash. Every single pilot crashes. Even the absolute best, highly paid professionals crash their expensive drones. On normal, traditional FPV drones, the delicate camera lens is safely tucked away deep inside the thick plastic frame. It is heavily protected by the tough body. But on a true, functional 360 drone, the glass lenses have to stick out far past the plastic frame, so they can actually see entirely around the drone. They look like two giant, highly vulnerable glass bug eyes. If you make a tiny flying mistake and accidentally crash into a hard tree branch or a solid brick wall, those highly exposed glass lenses will hit the solid object first. A tiny, microscopic scratch on that curved glass permanently ruins your 360 video forever. DJI currently sells cheap, plastic snap-on lens covers, but a truly hard crash will instantly break right through the thin cover and brutally shatter the real sensor glass underneath. If you do not quickly buy the expensive monthly replacement insurance, One single flying mistake could instantly cost you hundreds of dollars in painful repairs. Furthermore, early beta testers are also already aggressively reporting very scary, game-breaking software bugs. This advanced drone is so complex that the internal software is severely struggling to keep up. Some frustrated users have reported that the drone will randomly completely freeze mid-flight. A sudden, terrifying sensor error rapidly flashes on the controller screen, and the drone completely refuses to respond to any of the pilot's commands. It just forcefully enters a panicked emergency hover high up in the sky. It is a terrifying, stomach-dropping feeling when your incredibly expensive flying camera completely stops listening to your direct commands. You have to desperately push the emergency return to home button and just pray to the sky that the drone flies back to you safely. DJI will probably desperately try to patch this glaring issue with a massive software update on launch day. But it undeniably proves that this is a very complicated, very delicate piece of rush technology that is currently prone to massive, dangerous glitches. Let's compare this extremely harsh reality to the anti-gravity A1 drone once again. The A1 consistently gives you 24 real, proven minutes of flight time right out of the box. And if you wisely choose to use its special, extended high-capacity battery, you get up to an absolutely incredible 39 minutes in the air. When you are frantically rushing outside to capture a beautiful, fast-fading golden hour sunset, having only 18 minutes of flight time feels incredibly stressful. You deeply panic. You rapidly rush your cinematic shots. You aggressively make creative mistakes because you're constantly fighting the ticking clock. Having 39 minutes gives you the ultimate, luxurious freedom to actually relax. You can easily fly around, comfortably explore the area, carefully line up your perfect cinematic tracking shots, and wait extremely patiently for the absolute best possible lighting. It completely and fundamentally changes how you feel when you're outside working. So, who is this expensive drone actually made for? I heavily want to give you my absolute best, highly honest opinion so you can clearly make the right financial choice for your own life. You strictly need to think deeply about your actual lifestyle, not your fantasy lifestyle. If you're the type of person who just drives your car directly to your shooting locations, this drone might be perfectly okay for you. If you mostly do very short, highly focused test flights in an empty open park, you will probably be absolutely fine. If you have a massive budget and do not mind spending hundreds of extra dollars to buy 3 or 4 extra spare batteries to keep fully charging your car, then the Avata 360 is still an incredibly powerful piece of high-end engineering. The 8K image quality is undoubtedly going to be amazing. The advanced LiDAR mapping is extremely futuristic. The omnidirectional obstacle avoidance will be absolutely top tier. It is a highly premium tool designed for a very specific, incredibly fast-paced professional job. But if you travel light, this drone is an absolute nightmare. If you hike for hours outdoors up into the steep mountains, this drone is way too heavy and completely awkward. If you absolutely need long, continuous, uninterrupted flight times to get your best sweeping cinematic footage without constantly landing every 10 minutes to nervously swap hot batteries, this drone is an absolute, undeniable pass. It will just deeply frustrate you every single time you attempt to use it. You are incredibly much better off completely saving your money and sticking tightly with the anti-gravity A1. The A1 is much lighter, it flies significantly longer, and it absolutely will not cause you massive, unnecessary stress out in the wide open field. On launch day, I am doing something literally nobody else on YouTube is brave enough to do. I'm going to buy the Avata 360 entirely with my own money. I'm taking it straight outside. I'm doing a brutal, completely unfiltered, side-by-side battery drain test directly against the anti-gravity A1 to finally prove these exact numbers. I will aggressively fly them in the exact same harsh wind, on the exact same day, doing the exact same fast maneuvers, until they both completely fall out of the sky. But right now, I heavily want to hear from you. I aggressively read absolutely every single comment. With its massive, completely bulky physical size and a highly stressful, heavily debated 18-minute real-world battery life, is the DJI Avata 360 an absolute buy or a hard pass for you? Tell me your completely honest thoughts down in the comments below right now. If you deeply want to see that ultimate, completely brutal battery test on launch day, make sure you are actively here. If you highly like the video, subscribe, heavily share the video, and hit the notification bell icon. I will absolutely see you all on launch day.